Okay. I had to, all the apples are updating, and I pushed the update. It takes about 10 minutes for it to update. And then Daniel had the setting wrong, so I had to reset that. So I was a little late this morning. By about, plus I was getting all the auctions in. Doc Hip Hop. I don't know who Doc Hip Hop is. Good morning, UNM. UNM was Ted Baker is really what his name is. UNM is University of Michigan. Unfortunately, he's a Michigan fan. So, and I don't really care because I'm not a sports guy. So, sports to me is like a hold on a second. A bad dream. Oh, that's right. I gotta send UNM an invoice.
From James Butler.
James Butler. It's starting already. Friday is already starting, guys. It's just yep. Yes, how can I help you? Yes. Yes. You know what? I do have a Mayflower box. I'll get it. We'll get it shipped out in a Mayflower box. No. We've got it's down at the warehouse. I just didn't put it in the box when I brought it here. You are. Yes, I will keep you in an active loop. Okay. Did you have fun last night? Timbo. All righty, we'll get that out to you, okay? Thank you. Yep. All righty, so I've got to okay, so I got that invoice sent out to UNM for the race set, and we've got some spring clearance. So I did get a phone call from Bill this morning, and he just left China, and he just left China. So, you know, all the news that we're hearing about China is true because he left China, and he said that a lot of these factories are just shut down. they're just not doing anything. He's going to have a. He actually he just gave me an insight on a couple things, but he's going to have a big report that he's going to do a special report on Monday or Tuesday, and he's going to have details on what the situation right now in China is, and so we will have. I'll have another update. I'll have another update on Monday. Yeah, Monday. I might have it Monday on just the situation with China. And now, what is good and bad about all this situation is I have a lot of inventory. Okay, I mean, if all of a sudden I have enough inventory for about 9 months. Okay, until Christmas. So after Christmas, I would then be maybe not worried, but I would be low on certain things. But we have really, on certain guns, we are plenty on. And then certain guns, but we don't have to worry about guns because they're made in Spain, Espanol. And then you got your Spaniards, the Europeans, they're having problems. Okay, so here's the situation, all right? So I want to show you this money that I didn't earn it because it cost me $1.99 an episode, okay? So this is the money that I didn't make. This paid for the movies that I had to watch. So Tim, my brother, okay, and I had to deal with this for 2 years. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was almost unbearable sometimes. The ideas that he would get in his head on what he would want to watch. And it was almost unbearable. Okay. Now, don't forget to give us 17 thumbs up. We're going to be down this aisle here. You got something for me to pull? What do we got here? Okay, so we have a red number. Red. My eyes are getting 82. Oh, 82. 382. 92. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. 81. Oh yes. Okay, so this car, we got more of these than cows. Cows have brains. And this is the 1970 Plymouth Cuda. We got plenty of these. We just sold one because we have a big special on certain items. Now, what was I talking about before I was rudely interrupted? Let's see. I completely forgot what I was going to talk about. Man, that's pretty bad. Oh, yeah, Tim. Oh, yeah. I'm losing my mind. Now, he'll be here in a minute. I made breakfast this morning. We had French toast, scrambled egg, and bacon.
And you didn't even offer any to me?
Right. That's because you don't eat breakfast there, Xavier.
On occasion.
No, well, you know what? You're gonna get yourself into a problem because I will force you to have breakfast every morning. So Tim, he he comes up into the shed. So we go up into the little TV room upstairs, and I said, okay, so what movies are you going to want to watch? Brian, check your text, please. Okay, good morning. China is not doing well. Morning, afternoon, morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah. Okay, what do you mean check your texts? Theodore Baker. Oh, all righty. Okay. All right, I forgot. Yeah, all righty. I'll change that in a minute. I want to finish this story about Tim. So Tim upstairs, I noticed he had this envelope, a banking envelope with money in it. And he's walking around. I said, okay, so what movie? Well, first of all, he comes up into the shed and he says that I'm stuffy and we need to get the window open. Well, the window was stuck because it's broken. And so I get the window open, and then all my remotes are screwed up. My Amazon Fire Stick is missing for some reason, so I don't know where that is. And somebody was in my I think Jesse was in there when I was gone because everything is missing. So anyway, I go, so what do you want to watch? He goes, I can't believe I agreed to this. So he wanted to watch The Adventures of Superman. Now, this came out in 1953. And the episodes on Amazon Prime are $1.99. So he gave me $1.99 per episode. We watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We watched 5 episodes of Superman. Now, here's something interesting about The Adventures of Superman in 1953. They made 26 30-minute episodes. That's a lot of episodes to make for a TV series that you might not think is going to be popular, but it was hugely popular. And then they not only made this, so the first 2 series are black and white. Then once it was syndicated, all the episodes 4, 5, and 6 series were all color. That's expensive back in the 50s to do color, okay? There was not a lot of color television in the 50s, okay? I mean, you were selling them. I didn't even get a color TV until I was in 1970. I had to buy my own color television. I remember that. Mac had a television in his house. It was black and white, okay? That's what it was. And I got and I graduated, I think it was 79. My sister Dora was able to help me co-sign for JCPenney's. And I went to JCPenney's and I bought myself a 9-inch color TV. It was this big. And I made a wooden frame for it. It was really cool. It had 2 speakers on it. And I wired speakers up going right to my ears because I wasn't allowed to watch TV during the week if I got a D. Well, I got a D, and so I wired these wires, and I could listen to TV right in my ears and nobody would know it. And I kept food inside of my TV stand. It was really cool, Axe. I'll have to draw you a picture of what it looked like. But that was my first color television. It was a 9-inch color television. I got it from JCPenney's in 1979 or 1978. I think it was my senior year because I had a job and my sister co-signed for me. And I got my first television. It was $189 or $200 for a color TV. We didn't get a color television until 1975. I think Mac finally bought a color television. But I was living in the Imperial Trace Apartments, and new televisions were coming out in the 70s. They all these new solid states. And so a lot of televisions that have tubes were all being thrown away. People were just taking them and putting them into the basement. And I was collecting all these. We didn't have a television when I lived in the Imperial Trace Apartments. My mom, in 1971, in 70 through 72, before she married Mac, we didn't have a television, okay? And the only way I could get a TV is I went into the basement and I found all these TVs that were broken. Either the vertical was bad or the horizontal was screwed up. And I found out by doing some research, which I could have killed myself, that if you just replaced the tube, you would fix these problems. And so I would get all these TVs in the basement. There must have been hundreds of them. And people just thrown them away. They just put them into down there and they would just get rid of them. That was it. Because they were big TVs. They had these stands. Some were... Hold on a second. Everybody's calling me today. Yes. Good. How you doing? Is this Doc Hip Hop? No. Okay. Go ahead. John Handshoe. Okay. 55 Chev. 55. What Chevys? Oh yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Right. Okay. No, it's right now. That assortment is it's not our fault. I mean, but it is unusual that this is happening. It's all because of the there was a shipment that the tariffs, right? There's a shipment that we're going to ship. Now we don't know because we were told that there's another ship that was already shipped before the tariffs, and so it was, and so we'll know that. We were supposed to know that in April, but it's really going to be now in the next couple of weeks. We're supposed to know if that assortment was a part of that shipment. Okay, and that's all there is to it, really. It's a lot of this stuff. Some stuff was as stuff was being sent to the ports in China, all of a sudden, if it didn't meet a certain criteria of time, then they just said, no, we don't want it. Put it back at the factory or at the staging area, because there's literally millions of sea containers that are being staged right now in China because people don't want to ship it yet. So yeah, that's the update basically. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you being patient. We really do. And, so that I appreciate. All right. No, Daniel knows about it because we talked about you a couple days ago when we had our meeting. So you are on his top tier. Okay. Right. No. We had a meeting on Monday and we talked about you. So you're on our top screen. Okay. Right. Yeah, and I'll let him know that when he gets in here. He's not in yet, but I'll let him know. No, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right. Yep. Yeah. Thanks. So Doc Hip Hop, I need to find out who Doc Hip Hop is because I've got an auction for him and I don't know what his first and last name is. All right. So Tim, I had to watch 5 episodes of The Adventures of Superman. Now, it was I wouldn't say that it was bad. It's just that it is television entertainment and it was geared toward kids, okay? And and it was popular. I mean, you don't do, you know, uh, 30 episodes for 1 year. Now there were only 30-minute episodes and a lot of them were stage or character actors that just, that's all they did. They would just put a mustache on them and they would make him different. But it's on Amazon. There's 6 seasons. Did Tim yet? No, Tim's gonna be coming here in about, I'd say he'd be here in about 10 or 15 minutes. So I need to get some water. Hold on a second. Actually, I got to go back over here and I'll just get my water. You wanted to buy that last Christmas. So So Tim, so we had to watch 5 episodes of The Adventures of Superman. Okay, and they weren't bad. I mean, it was good special effects for the time. You know, you're in the 50s. You've got a very low budget. I'm sure these things were made for, you know, maybe $5,000 an episode. You know, I don't know, but they were probably cheap. They used the same sets, okay? It was in Hollywood studios. Matter of fact, in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, they made fun of Superman. It's amazing how modern Hollywood wants to make fun, and they can't even make movies nowadays, Hollywood. But you have, what's his name, Quintino? I think he's a terrible director. That's just my opinion. But they want to mock and they want to make fun of the old Hollywood, you know, that, oh, it was a, you know, it's a fake. You're fake. Give me a break. You know, it's kind of like Tinseltown was never a tinsel town, you know, but, you know, it was just pure, it's entertainment. What Hollywood has done lately is they've taken entertainment out of what it is. It is a fantasy. Everything that Hollywood does and everything an actor does is a fantasy. It is fake. Nothing they do is real. Nothing they do is true emotions. It is all fake. It's all acting. None of it is real. None of it is real. I don't care your favorite actor. He was just acting, okay? And the stories mean nothing. Half the stories that they make are all creative liberty. There's only one. Wait, pull.
A lot of them are on the ground, and I highly doubt you want to be.
I don't care. Give me a white tray. People like me when I'm doing this. I don't want to do them all. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You see what I mean?
Well, give me a tray. Give me a couple trays. Holy cow, look at all these. Man, we got some orders to pull. Holy moly. All right, so we've got some SC373 and 79. All right, 79. Oh my gosh, we've got some more of these.
If you hurt your knees or legs, that's on you.
Okay, I don't have bad knees. I don't have bad legs. I am in perfect physical health. Do you know that? Here, I'll just stick them right here. And if you want to grab them, when I do them, I'll put them right at the end of this thing here. All right, now, look at this. We've got 2 more of 79, 73. 73 we've got, and those are, oh my gosh, we keep selling these. We've got the javelins, the pink and the unbelievable. And then we have the extraction green green Dodge Daytona. Look at that baby. Dodge Daytona. All right, that's number 1. I got 1 done. Okay, now this is model kits. I'll grab the cars and you get the model kits. All righty, so we got 479, 77, let's see, 77. We've got a Nova, a teal Nova, and then 79, 79, car number 1, Buick, red Buick. Unbelievable. I'm always dropping something. Red Buick. And then we've got a number 5 SC400. 400. See, he thinks I'm old. See, Xavier. Xavier! Xavier thinks I'm old. That's really sad to think that I'm old. You know that? Man, that is really insulting. You know, that's insulting that he thinks I'm old. Unbelievable. Unbelievable to think that I'm old. How can you have an attitude like that? Holy cow. All right, so we got Scooby-Doo van. We have the dirty, let's see, we got the silver, number 81. 81. 84, 82, 81. Okay, got that. We got the pink Javelin. Got a pink Javelin. And we've got the Belvedere. The Belvedere. Pink Javelin. The Belvedere. We got the dirty Fury. We got the Mystery Machine. And then we have, he wanted one of the purple Bel Air 817. Okay, so we got 3 orders here. Now you got to pull the model kits. Now I got to double check the quantities because a lot of times, yeah, they wanted 2 of the Mystery Machines. They wanted 2 of these. These are 4 gear. And he wanted 2 of the dirty. He wanted 2 of the dirty Furies. Plymouth Furies. He wanted 2 of the Plymouth Furies. Okay, and he wanted 2 of the Plymouth Furies. Okay, I got 3 orders here. Need to get the model kits. Give me one of the long trays. Okay, and then we have, now we've got, somebody wanted to get all of the 380s. 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 80. And then 403. 403. Okay. Yarborough. Wow, we're almost done with the Yarborough. Holy cow, 370. We're almost done with 370. I never thought I'd be out of those. Holy cow. 370. You know, I bought 100. I bought 20 cases of this. This is when things were doing good at Auto World. Things have changed. I mean, we're doing good, but 68 is the 68 is the Black Torino. black Torino. I got that. I need this. Now we need 380. 380. 401. Yellow satellite. 382. 366.
What's up happening? You're looking good. Boy, you look better than Ryan. It has been a cool game. Yeah, I think so. Like 3 or 4 years?
Years. Yes, for
Been
sure.
two. It's been two.
Who was that?
That's me.
No, the other person.
One of Ryan's old friends. Can't think of his name at the moment. Oh, shoot. I forgot his name.
Ryan didn't have any
I forgot
friends.
his name. He's a good looker. He's better looking than Ryan.
Oh no, not him.
he
He's not my friend anymore.
isn't.
Excuse me?
No,
What
Why?
happened?
no, he did something to me
Did
a
he
couple
really?
months ago that I just.
I did something to
Yeah,
you?
It's his head injury. Don't worry about it.
What
It's
did I
his-
do?
Nothing. You did
Is he
nothing.
gonna tell me?
No.
I don't think he's gonna tell me.
You
Are you on the
won't.
live stream
Yes,
right
live
now?
stream now.
Yes. Hi, live
You
stream.
want me to tell him now
Hello,
about what
live
you
stream.
did?
Hello.
Pick those up.
Hi, I'm not picking those up.
Why are you making?
Listen,
a mess?
I'm here to see Daniel.
Pick
Yeah,
those
he
up right
doesn't
now.
work here. He
I'm not
doesn't
picking
work
those
here.
up.
If you don't pick those up, you are not my
You knocked those
stepson.
down.
You understand?
Oh,
You knocked those down.
He knocked him down.
He
He,
did.
Oh
pushed
my
his
gosh,
little cart right
I'm
into
not-
him.
It's
He
hard for him
knocked
to
him
do
down.
physical
Yeah,
exercise.
He
I'm
wants
talking
other
to you.
people to do his work for
Because
him.
he
Talking to you,
can't
no,
bend
I'm
over.
not talking to
That's
you
what's
anymore.
He
happening.
can't bend over very well.
Daniel told me to stop by. He said he was here.
No, he's not. Well, not number one. Dan, you never listen to anything Daniel says.
Exactly.
Does he-
doesn't.
It's 10 o'clock. Half the day's already gone, and
Oh,
he's
I
not
know
working
that.
yet.
No, he's probably
Half
not.
the day's gone
Believe me,
already.
I deal with this all the
All
time.
the
with
time.
Listen, the workday starts about 6 a.m. It's 10 already.
That's what I would say.
That guy is about as inept.
He tries. We'll have to give him credit.
Listen.
He tries.
Listen, Toro,
Yeah.
it was good to see you again. First time in too long.
Hey, I'll come back. We'll
All
do
right.
some croquet.
Brian,
Are you where are you living?
Brian, I've missed you.
No,
Where-
you
You
haven't.
look good.
Where
man.
have you been? Where are you at
Yep.
now?
Same place I've always working at the same place I've been. I'm living in
Toledo?
Holland. Yeah, I'm in Holland.
I'm Holland. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Holland. Toledo.
We'll keep
basically.
you updated if there's a croquet tournament.
Please, I haven't played croquet in too long. Brian doesn't like me anymore, apparently. And
I
I keep calling
He-
Danny and saying, when are we going to have croquet? And he says, well, Brian doesn't want you here playing croquet with us.
Oh, I can't
It's tough.
believe that.
It's
He's
tough.
such a jerk.
See you guys.
Unbelievable. I don't know why you be so mean to people. Well, you wouldn't make me any
Why?
French toast this morning.
Okay, well, you know
The
what?
next time
You know
I come,
that's-
I'm going to bring some real maple syrup.
You know that was maple
Re-
syrup.
That wasn't real.
It was
It-
in the jar.
Are,
Was
are you sure?
100%,
Was it
yes.
100% pure?
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
keep in the refrigerator. You dumb cluck. Look at that. Now you've gotten me going already.
No, you don't put
insulting you.
real maple syrup. You don't have to put it in the refrigerator.
Yes, you do.
Not the pure.
Yes, you do. You have to keep it from spoiling.
It won't spoil. I keep
Oh,
mine
my gosh.
out in the kitchen. It lasts forever.
Oh, well, you know what? And that's why you're fat. Okay.
I'm fat. Well, if I'm fat, what are you?
Okay.
Your
I
gut
don't
is
need- I
well.
don't
Your gut's knocking
I
stuff
don't need
off
to be
the shelves.
insulted all the time by you.
And
You know
you're the master
no,
insulter.
I don't understand.
Right, gang?
I
He
don't
is the
understand
master
how you-
insulter.
I don't understand how you have this
Unbelievable.
delusional.
Unbelievable. Has he been pontificating all morning? Because I don't listen to him. How many watchers you got?
I
Okay.
guarantee you'll listen to me all the way home.
No, I
because-
will not. Oh,
No,
I'm not.
I will not.
I'll guarantee
I
that.
will not. I guarantee.
Boy, I tell you that. I got other more important things to listen to. I did buy some eggs from your wife, though.
Like we have eggs to sell.
Well, she bought a dozen from she has an egg supplier, and so she charged me. It was $10 for a dozen. So where do you read your comments? I'm going to say hi to the gang and say bye. I got to split. I got to head back to Indiana, the Hoosier state. I got a painting I'm trying to finish. Oh, what did I do with my phone? Where do you read the comments? Oh, right. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He knows that. He was here for 2 years
No.
doing the live stream.
I know he's lying. I've got to get back and
come back for the tray right here.
Does anybody want to see my Rushmore painting I'm working on?
Yeah, are you finished the Rushmore?
I'm going to get that done for your birthday, hopefully.
Really?
Yeah, before you pass on. Let me go I'll get my camera and I'll show them the picture.
Yeah, I want to see how it looks.
It looks good.
Because that was supposed to be done 4 years ago.
Well, I've been busy doing other things that have been
Like
more
what?
important.
I was going to pay you for that, but
No,
I'm
giving it to you.
I never got it done.
No, I'm going to give it to you. Because I'm a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. Okay, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. He's a nice guy. You know, I can't handle it sometimes. He's a nice guy. So he is a nice guy, all right? So Tim is the nice guy.
Oh, absolutely. They know that. They know
oh
that.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
Good morning.
Shut
Hey, Jim
up.
Slot Car. Hey, guys. Bob
Shut
Electric.
up.
Hey, Rob.
Oh my gosh.
Rob Rodriguez,
shut up.
Tinker Buddy.
Shut up.
Oh, what a gang. What a group. I miss everybody.
Did you shut up. Oh my God.
Hey, Adam said if I buy something, can I pack it? If he buys something, I'll pack it all right. I'll pack it with I'll pack it with
Shut
sand.
up.
I'll pack it with sand.
Oh,
Tim is back.
I can't handle it. I gotta go.
I'm thinking of I'm applying for employment here.
You need to think to get a brain.
Danny said he's hiring, so I put it in a.
Oh, I smell something.
What happened?
Oh, somebody's deodorant over here.
No, it's not deodorant. It's tea tree. I use essential oil tea tree for my skin.
Takes the stuff onto his
body.
body.
Don't I smell good?
I tell you, Nate uses more cologne than a human should be allowed.
Oh,
to have.
was that Nate right there?
Yeah. He's gay too, and he just wears it like crazy.
Is he really?
Yes.
Well, then you got to spread the word with him. Let him know. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. I'm working on the painting for Brian. And this is, again, in the early stages, but it's Mount Rushmore, okay? He had taken a photograph out at, and so I'm doing this painting, and I'm trying to get it done.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Ted, good to see you. Thanks. That was my Mr. Mechanic.
Now, let me see. How is it coming?
There it is, right there. It's coming along, but it's taking time. It's not easy to get those facial structures.
That looks really good.
The rocks.
There's one thing that he knows how to do, and that I will admit that is painting. You know,
there's Mount Rushmore.
There's nothing else that he does right.
Well, I do everything.
Other than paint.
I do everything.
That's the only thing he knows how to do is paint.
Well, there's one thing I don't do things wrong. There, how's that? Oh, I might not do everything right. I might not do everything right, but I never do anything wrong. Thanks, Ted. I'm heading out in a few seconds.
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
That's a pretty. I'll get a close. I'll get a real close up there.
Gosh.
You know, and what's funny about Mount Rushmore? They're all Republicans. They're all Republicans.
Wait a minute, I don't think. Well,
Yeah, they were all Republicans. Washington.
Wait, Washington?
Yep.
I don't know if Washington was a republic.
Yep, it was Republican at that time. There were the Federalists and then the Republicans. And then there was Teddy, Lincoln. And I was going to try to squeeze.
Yeah, you know what?
I was going to.
Funny.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? I was going to try to squeeze Trump in there, but I thought I better keep it real for now. We'll put Trump in later. Oh, hey, how come we don't race on that track that has Mount Rushmore, the little track?
That's a good question.
We should race a couple of times.
I know that. I'm going to start doing that now with all the new tracks I'm doing.
Well, I mean, at least one race night.
No, I know that. Yes, I agree.
Just one time, a rally, call it a rally race.
I agree.
It's kind of cool.
I know that.
I miss that track.
Okay. How many times you going to tell me?
I got to get going. You should add Brian's face to the painting. I could do that, yeah, but
Isn't that funny?
I got to get going. I got to get going.
Isn't that funny though? If you stop and
Yeah, it
think
is.
about that?
It is. It's got one Demi up there.
That is kind of odd.
It is. All right, I gotta split. I got some other. You guys want to see another painting? I'll just show you some paintings. See, what I just finished was this one I'm working on also. This is a retro painting of the Lincoln Bank Tower in Fort Wayne. It's pretty cool. So I'm working on that one.
Hi girls, how you doing?
Gonna try to sell that, but that's the Lincoln Tower. It's
You're
retro. It was
Grandpa.
built in 1930, and it was actually built as a memorial to German immigrants. I'm working on that right now.
Where'd you get that?
That's Lincoln Tower in Fort Wayne.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
painting. I'm working on that painting. It's
Almost
retro.
looks like the Empire State Building.
1930s retro style.
You know, they tore down. I don't know why they did it, but they tore down the tall administration building in Bowling Green State University. You know. That
Oh,
big
I remember
tall-
that. Yes, they tore that down.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why they don't think it could
They've
be
torn
utilized.
so many buildings down in Bowling Green. It's like the
Well, it's run by Democrats.
it is.
They just don't appreciate. Okay, that was that one. Now I'll show you the last one. I just finished a barn scene. I'm into barns all of a sudden. This is a good one. This is what's called a bank. It's called a bank and basement frame barn.
Yes, I know what they were.
Northern Indiana. Check
Wow,
that
look at
out.
now. Who are you selling that to?
Anybody. That's for sale.
And how much is that for
I'm
sale?
selling this for $500.
That's only $500.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring my prices down now.
Wow. Yeah, you finally are listening to your brother. That you know. What do you hear? What's wrong?
I need a mouth that one.
Oh, Milo
I
down
don't
here.
smell any cologne on them.
You can't.
No.
Well, he didn't put on any.
Oh, now I did. I just got it. No, I just got a whip.
Oh, my
I
gosh,
just
there
got
it
a
is.
whip. Oh my God! It follows him. It's like a cloud.
I'm
Look
telling
at
you. I don't know
Peanuts.
what he's
Who's
trying.
that guy with peanuts with the cloud?
Oh,
of
yeah,
dust that follows them.
What was that guy
Oh
in
shoot!
the Peanuts?
Yeah, it's that cloud.
Yeah,
That,
'cause he's always dirty
Yeah.
and everything,
He
and
just-
all the dirt always followed him wherever
Watch
he
like
went.
that smell.
Yeah, oh, it
and
just
that,
followed right.
and that's
See,
that
what do you-
cheap
No,
cologne.
and that's because he wants all the girls to follow
Oh,
him.
girls like that smell.
I guess.
I think
or maybe
if it-
guys.
I think it's guys. I think
I
it's
don't-
guys.
We got
I
problems
can't
here.
stand the smell.
Who's
that?
They're customers.
Oh, customers? You got to just clean all that stuff out.
We
and
are.
all slot
We are.
cars
We're
and
getting-
guns.
we're getting
Slot
rid of
cars
them.
and guns.
We are.
That's what I would
That's what
do.
we're doing. ProTinkerToys.
I got to get out of here. I got to ride. I got 3 hours to
How
ride.
you doing? Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Okay, Pigpen. His name is Pigpen. Live and hey, Robert Fish, the team Fish. We raced last night, and Ted was my mechanic. And I won a lot. I didn't win a lot. I won one big game race, but I had a number of came in two. Silent Mike won a lot, but I was a lot at second place. And eyes drooping. But that was fun. I had fun racing. It's been a couple of years. Saw that on Facebook. Oh, good. Check my Facebook. I gotta see if that works. I gotta roll. I gotta go. I'll show you the barn one more time, because it's kind of a neat barn. It's Northern Indiana. Got the sky just the way I wanted it. Anyway, all right, guys, I got to split. It was great hearing from everybody. It was great seeing everybody. If I get that Mount Rushmore finished, I'll try to get over here sooner for another race night. Pigpen. That was the name of the guy.
Yeah, Pigpen.
I got to roll.
I knew that.
I'll see you later.
You have to leave.
I got to get going. I got work
It's
to
only
do.
It's only 9:30.
No, it's I got to get. No, it's 10:15.
Oh, it's 10:15.
Yeah, I got to
Where
roll.
does the day go?
Well,
Holy
when you're working
moly.
hard like I am, it flies. And so I got to split. All right. I'll see you guys later. Pigpen.
Pigpen. Okay, so he's leaving. Tim's leaving. My brother's leaving. We'll see you. Thank you very much
Oh,
for
let
coming.
me I'll give him a
big
hug.
hug here.
Poor guy. And next time, give me some
He
French
was
toast.
mom's favorite. Okay, I
I was
wasn't
the
mom's
oldest.
favorite. Well,
I was the oldest.
he wasn't mom's favorite. Number one. I know who I was
No,
mom's favorite.
Well, yeah, she spoiled you.
Well,
but-
you know, why wouldn't
No,
why wouldn't she?
no,
Why
but-
wouldn't she spoil me?
Because she wanted to get you out of the way. So she let you do what you want.
I see.
She would just get away.
All right, so he's heading back, guys. Hopefully he doesn't hit any deer. He still has the same old Sonic that we got him over. He bought that from me. So how are you doing, girls?
Get it for me. I bought it.
No, but it was my car. You
But
bought
I
it from
bought
me.
it.
Yes,
Look at it. It's still in great. Look at that view.
yes, I know. I know. Okay. All right, so we need to find one model kit, which is it might be out in the sea container.
No. That's all the way up there.
Oh, you one of these cowboy things? Cowgirl? You want to be a cowgirl?
She already is.
Sure, he is a cowgirl.
Well, then we have this one here. Where is it? The girl one. Yeah, right there. Check that out. I think that's a little bit more affordable of your price point you might be at. Isn't that neat? And then I have this one over here, which is a little larger.
Oh, set it on there good.
This one's a little. This is called the
that's
Texas.
those
This is
skull
called the
cap
Texas Roll. Hmm.
Does it get? You put caps?
Yep, your caps are right here.
Ooh.
Here are the
Cap
caps.
gun. Those.
Oh wait a minute, no, these take 8 or 12 shots. I'll give you one free if you buy it, and then
Ooh.
if you want more, they're right here. They're 12 shots.
I want this one.
You want that one? Okay.
Are you going to be a?
Let's get a few
Are
extras.
you going to be an Annie Oakley? Is that what you're going to be? As an Annie Oakley? You knew who Annie Oakley was?
Yes.
Who was Annie Oakley?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So Annie Oakley was a famous cowgirl back in the 1800s, and she went around with Wild Will Buffalo Bill Coyote, and it was a big show, and she would do all this fancy shooting.
Twirling her gun.
Twirling
She
her
was a
gun.
better shot than all the guys.
Took my order. That was my order.
I already pulled this.
You did?
Oh, yeah, well.
No,
we'll
I didn't
put it
pull
all
this
together
one.
when we go.
So you need to
Yeah,
get
see
the
what
giant
Quincy wants.
Richard Petty car.
I just got this now.
Are you all done? You probably want something. That's a sand. Big Mac.
Annie Oakley, 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 Annie Oakley. And you find them?
Yeah.
Then you need to get the red or yellow Ford Silver Surf Van.
Which one's that, AMC or
AMC. A yellow surf van. All right, guys. All right, so let's see. You got Wild Bill Coyote. So back in Annie Oakland, there was one other Calamity Jane. That was another famous shooter from the Wild West. Calamity Jane and Annie Oakley. Matter of fact, they made a movie with hey, that's a movie you want to get for your granddaughter. You need to get the movie. It's with Doris Day in the 50s about Annie Oakley, and she sings and everything. It's a great movie. Have your grandpa find it.
Oakley likes to sing too.
And she sings in the movie too. Doris Day.
I have a ukulele.
Do you really?
Yeah, I bought a ukulele the last
Oh my
time.
gosh! Look at your hand.
Each time they come, we come here.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Not that we're any special.
You
I
get
think I'm
stuff here
special.
You don't find other places.
No, I know. It's just the store itself is not doing what I'd like it to do. This part here. See, we're online, and all this stuff, the toy guns and the slot cars, it's what we.
Brian said one free.
Yeah, one
caps.
free. Yep.
All right.
All right. Now I was coming over here to get something,
I think I'm guessing what
and oh yes, I needed to finish. Huh?
Your glasses?
No, I needed to finish. I needed to change the order for U&M, but I'll do that when you're done. Okay, so we got all the orders pulled. Some huge orders. We also have the AFX Racing Champion set. This is really a great set. You know, I don't push things. Well, first of all, I want to make it something very clear. I never push anything that I don't personally like. Okay. Or that I wouldn't buy myself, okay? I'm always a guy, if I'm gonna buy something, I wanna buy what is the best value for my dollar, okay? It's really what it is. This set is really a great set. Number one, it's brand new. The cars are brand new. And the amount of track you get with the cars in it, which are brand new, okay? The track and the adjustable transformer, you know, for the price that you're paying for this set, it's really a steal, actually, okay? And that's why I recommend this set. And then the Sienna set, or the Senna set, which is this set over here. That set right there, the Senna set down there, that's a very good set too, just because of the amount of track that you're getting. Okay, and that's the key factor, is the amount of track that you're getting in the set is a very important factor. Now, a lot of people have a ton of track. Okay, a ton of track. Now, a lot of people tell, well, Brian, how do I get rid of my track if I have too much? It's very easy. Just put it on eBay. Okay. Or put it on Marketplace and just say, hey, this track is being sold, you know, a brand new track, never used, you know, and offer like, you know, you don't go high, you go $50 for all of it. You're just trying to turn your money. And that is, thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later, Alioki. All right, so let me go. I gotta adjust U&M's order. Okay, so I gotta adjust his order, and then what?
Are there any more orders?
No, what are these? That one's yeah, stuff here. That's model kits. That's all model kits. That one's model kits. What's this one? That's model kits.
Yeah.
What's this one? Model
I think
kits.
some model
You
kits.
keep showing me the same one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a model kit. Let's see.
All right, so I got to change this order. We got to delete that, and we have to add. We have to add that. And we have to give a discount. Add the shipping. Okay, so I just sent that UNM to you. I gave you your discount, plus I gave you another discount. So thank you very much for all the support you gave for us, for coming down to the store and helping us out yesterday, and then also last week helping us out too. I want to thank you for all the support you've given us and all the help for running the store and all that kind of stuff. And that's very exciting. Okay, so we've got some. Okay, so I fixed it. Okay, so that's fixed. Now, what else did I want to say? I have been going nonstop this week. I've done a live stream every day this week. I've done double live streams. I've really done a lot this week, and I feel it. I feel it. Now, one thing I noticed, I bought a new pool cleaner, and the first ones I bought were a couple years ago, and they're much smaller. They're almost like this big. And I bought a new one, and it came in yesterday, and it's twice the size. And I'm thinking, I wonder why they did that. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? These things were very efficient. And I'm wondering if they said, you know what? We could make this a little larger, put a little bit better battery in it, and this would even be better than what we have, because their pool cleaner was probably the best. I've never seen a pool cleaner that can clean the bottom of a pool so fast. Okay, and they were on sale, you know, for half the price of what I paid for the first ones. And so I got one and I put it in the pool last night, cleaned the pool immediately. Now, the pool is not ready until the end of May. I wanted it to get ready because we're going to cover it pretty soon. And I'm going to clamp it down so that I got these little bubble stuff to heat up the water and all that. And so Xavier this morning, I had to yell at him because Ryan, look at what he did last night. I'm going to show you what he did, okay? And I felt insulted, and I said to him this, well, I know what you did last night, and I had him going. I said, I know what you did last night. You know what you did last night? He goes, no, what did I do? And I I got him so good.
Gotta give out.
Oh, I got it good. Oh, you think you know it, huh? You think you do, huh? You think you know it? Oh my gosh. See, this is what he does. Look what he did. So in the beginning of the show, as soon as I come up with my pizza, he automatically goes away from the screen. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. This is very insulting. Now, I'm a very forgiving man. I'm a very forgiving person.
I mean, that's, to me, is fine.
Yeah, now watch what happens. Okay, you ready? Watch what happens. See what he does? Watch what he does.
We got pizza. That's the way you do it. And we're going to duck it in.
Look at that. Look at that. See what he did? You see what he did? Can you believe that? Oh, I was so bad. But I had my brother there. See, and then he goes back to regular viewing. Oh, man, I tell you, I almost went livid last night when I saw that. But because I'm such a great boss, I understood. So we've got great programs going on right now. And we're going to be getting other stuff pretty soon. Now, they doing here? So we have a lot of inventory, which is good to have an inventory when you're having tariff problems. I'm not worried actually. It's gotta be like maybe 1% on my mind right now, and all I want to do is just wow! I didn't know we had these left. Holy cow! Look at what we got. We still have these in stock. Do you realize how rare these are and how rare these will be because of this word right here and this word right here? Mattel on an Auto World box. You can't make this stuff up. This is a 2-car pack. This is when Auto World was just making stuff, okay? And they need to do more of this, but they need to be asking me here's my recommendation to Auto World. And I'm giving them I'm just going to give them free advice. All they have to do is talk to me and say, Brian, give us 5 items for 5 new items for us to make so that we can get it out by Christmas. And I would give them 5 items in which to make, okay, that they would probably sell out, okay? And that is my recommendation. Now, and this doesn't have anything to do with the current management at Auto World, but this is a big problem. And I don't know where they come up with the logic that you forgot it all.
Yeah.
Good, that's awesome. Is that, they have a warehouse in Washington, and they pay this warehouse to house their product. And that just doesn't make sense to me. You're paying every month, every day really, an extra cost of that product. When if you owned your own warehouse, okay, you could store it as long as you want. And you might even make more money on it in a long-term. This is the thing that I don't understand sometimes with this doesn't make sense to me. And I could build a warehouse right here in town, and I could wear all their product for virtually nothing. Virtually nothing. That's just my opinion. Now, but the same thing with Race. I don't know about Race Masters. I don't know if Race Masters owns their own warehouse. Okay, I don't know if they do or not. But if you own your own warehouse, you're just storing the stuff. It's not costing you an extra dime to store it. All right, Derek. So Derek now is wondering. I just got my order this morning, and you better be really funny. Well, I've already been funny, Derek. All right, so I got a bunch of trees yesterday, and I'm going to show you some of the trees, what they look like on the layout. Okay, they really look awesome, and I can't wait to spruce up the mountain areas with pines, because I'm just going to have pines all over. It is going to be the most awesome looking track that you're going to see. Okay. I'm just telling you. Okay. All right. Hey, I just got my order this morning. Oh, that was it, Eric. All right. So Adam, hey, I haven't placed an order yet, but you don't have to be funny. So Adam Hertz sent me a message saying, hey, you haven't placed an order yet, but you don't have to be funny. So he says I don't have to be funny, Adam. But Derek says that I have to be funny. Does that make any sense? I mean, seriously. Now, we have a lot of items. We are not just slot cars. We're toy guns. I can't show the toy guns on live streams for some reason because they've got serious mental issues. Now Snuggles then says to me, what is it with everybody? Now Snuggles sent me, good morning, Tinker. Good to see you again. Last night fiasco wasn't that great, but at least it was a show. I went back and watched it recorded so we didn't have to deal with all the riffraff. Last night was probably the best show that we've ever had. That's what Tim and I used to do all the time. You don't understand. You've got to go watch, Snuggles, you got to go watch episodes back in 2021. You want to see the real show with Ryan and me and Tim in 2021? Oh my gosh. There were some episodes that I literally screamed and yelled at Ryan and just walked out. That was the fun. The main players were great. It just some of the subscribers can't be problem running. You got to take it easy, Snuggles. You got to don't be so, just relax. Hey, if you're not funny, so having someone is funny. I see. Okay. So I'm either not funny or I'm having somebody else funny. So I have to decide what I'm going to be, funny or not funny. So, so we've got, okay, so Snuggles now is in a text message. Okay. Oh, I'm relaxed. Believe me, everything's cool. Tim was great. Not much of an auction, but racing was awesome. Yeah, the racing, the half of our audience leaves for the racing. I don't understand why that's happening. Well, no, I know why it's happening. People just want to see the auction. That's all they want to see is the auction. They want to see the auction and then that's it. So we got the champion, racing champion here. We've got the Infinite Racing. We have the supercar sets. We have the Giant Raceway. We are fully stocked right now. You know, I don't know what to say anymore. Plus, we've got Tyco cars. Look at these things. Aren't they just beautiful looking? Oh, my God. Now we just got to get through the next 6 months. We've got to get through. I just want to get through the summer. And I want to take this summer slowly, but I don't think it's going to go slowly. That's the problem. I just don't think it's going to go slowly. And that's my problem. I don't think it's going to go slowly. I have a very bad feeling that it's going to go fast. And, it's just one of those things. What do you do? Okay, Snuggles is not stopping texting me. Okay, you need to go on a vacation to the beach. Slow it down. Well, I am going to go to the beach this year, and I am going to do a large sandcastle. So, if anybody doesn't know that, I used to build giant sandcastles, okay? And I'm going to show you one of the big sandcastles that I did back, when this wasn't the big one. I did some big ones with Tim and I when we would go to Myrtle Beach with my dad. And I don't know if I have those on this phone. I don't. But this is just a sample of one that I did last year. But somebody just keeps texting me. If they could just stop texting me, I would be greatly drip castles. Yeah, ProTinkerToys.com. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we already shipped it. Yes, already did that. The what now? Oh, the well, we have no. What's okay? So we got two F1 cars that came out from AFX. Those are the McLarens, and then we have the two F1 cars that are, both of them are McLarens, but they're different colors, and that comes in the set for 169. Total of 4 cars. No. So the McLaren set, or the Champion Raceway set, comes with the McLaren, 2 McLarens. One is green and one is orange. And then we've got both of the McLarens that are both orange, but one is number 4 and one is 81. Just which 2 cars?
Can I correct you on that? The McLaren set only has one of them. The other car in it is a Sauber.
Oh, it's a Sauber. The other car is Sauber. Okay. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, so do you want both the McLarens? I'll send you an invoice, okay? Let me just do it now. I'll just do it now. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'm not listening right now. Have you taken anything down to the post office?
Yet? No.
Okay, we'll get Steve Moore's package.
It's in.
Yeah, you open it. All right, Steve, hold on a second. No, I know there's no rush.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm doing okay.
Brian, this is the one that's not in the set. 22103 is not in set. 22104 is.
Right, I know. He doesn't want the set. He just wants both of those cars.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to add those 2 cars, and then I'll give you a total of what you can send me for the money, okay? Hold on a second. I'll call you back, okay? ProTinker.
Alright, see ya.
Hello? All right, hold on. I'm going to put the phone down.
So just both the cars.
Yeah. All right, so the total will be with shipping and everything, all 3 cars will be a total of $125.98. 98. All right. Thank you. All right. Yep. Bye-bye. Unbelievable. Hello. Yeah, there was another phone. I was on the other line, and for some reason, it's just my fault. Anyways, sorry about that. Which cars? Yes, SCX cars. You are Gary. John. And you wanted the SCX digital, right? Right. Let me get your name again. I guess got busy over the last couple days. What's your name again? John? Give me your phone number. Three 144. Yep. SCX Digital. No, you can't. All right, let me we're doing the live stream right now again. I'm sorry. I do normally live streams. We do live streams normally from 9 to noon. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Thursday sometimes. But it's just been a crazy week. I've been doing more live streams this week than I have in the past, just because we've had a lot of sales going on. Let me I know it is. Let me, when I get off of the live stream, I'm going back to my warehouse or the shed, because you wanted tires too, didn't you? I don't know how many tires we have for the NASCARs, but I have general tires, but you're gonna need the slicks for the, and I want to check to see if I have the slicks for NASCARs, the gel claws, because I think I have some gel claws that are slicks for the NASCARs. I know, hold on a second. Yeah, those are right here. They moved everything on me. Hornby NASCARs, 1200. That's 143. 1201. Carrera. These will fit on those 120. Yeah, this is Joe Claw. ST1201. Let me get this done, and I will call you back today at 1 o'clock. If I don't call you back by 1, call me at 419. No, don't call me there. Let me get it done when I get off the live stream. I will call you back today, guaranteed. Well, I have a lot of motors and cars. I'd like to get rid of all of my, I just have them sitting here because, I do $50 a piece on all the cars. And I have like 10 of them, so it's however many you want, if you want 1, 2, I don't care. But those are perfect cars for parts, tires, parts, everything. All digital. Yes, everything. You'll be able to use the whole thing for racing. That's the thing about them.
I need 3 AFX cars.
What? I do have motors. I have 10 motors. Yes. I do have a couple transfer. I have about 4 sets. I have 3 complete sets. Yes. Yes. I have tons of great track. I have tons of curves, switches, switch tracks to switch left, right. How much would you be? What's the price limit that you want to hit? Okay, well then here I will. When I get off the live stream, let me go back to the shed because it's all in the shed, and I will tell you what I have. Now I don't want to ship it in the boxes because they just cost way too much. I would take it out of the box and just, like if you just want a bunch of bulk track, I would just say, okay, here's how much track I'll give you. Here's how much straight track. Here's all the cars, and then we just come up with a number. How's that? All right, let me do that once I get off the live stream, okay? I've got your number right here in my pocket, and I'm going to call you as soon as I get back to the shed. All right, buddy, thanks a lot, John. All right, bye. Okay, so, see, that's how see, there's one thing that I know, okay? And I know this because I've been doing this since 2008. There's one thing that I know. SCX Digital, okay, as a standalone digital system is the best, okay? That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. And I had this argument with my sons back in 2000. My sons did not want to get the Xbox, the original Xbox. They didn't want to get them. And I said, listen, Xbox is going to be the number one system because of Halo. And sure enough, Xbox was the system all the way through the 2000s. All the way, and even today. Okay, but now everything is evolving with online, with everything, with the gaming industry is changing. It's evolving. Okay, it's almost becoming AI. You don't really need a cartridge, or you don't need a console. It's almost virtual, if you can understand it. And so when you look at Xbox, you look at PlayStation, you look at all these different systems, everybody has to get their own game. And people spent that, and that's exactly what I told people about SCX Digital. Once you have SCX Digital and you're getting into it and you're changing lanes and you're having races and everything, you get into the experience. And I wish I could get product into the States. I really do. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. My sons, they have a different vision of debt than I do, in the sense of what do you do with debt, or how do you turn debt into money? And there's a guy, and they like him, and I always bring him because they always bring him up, and that's Dave Ramsey. That doesn't believe in debt at all, and that's fine and dandy. I just, if you were it's a long story, but I'm not going to go into it anyway. So, are we going to get SCX Digital? I'd like to, but are we going to be getting it before Christmas? I doubt it. This year is already flying by. We were going to do this last year. Same time last year, we were talking to them. And the same thing is happening. Now we've got the tariffs, which, that doesn't bomb me. Not business debt. Yeah, exactly, Arbuckle. That's business debt is completely different. Don't you agree, Arbuckle? Don't you agree, Arbuckle? Not business debt. Dave Ramsey is talking about household debt. Arbuckle. Yeah, but you talk to them, even if you talk to them, he doesn't believe in business debt either, okay? Which I find a little bit hypocritical. Business debt is completely different. And then I get yelled at because Ryan will say, well, look at all these places that go out of business because of business debt. They've been doing that for years. You make a bad decision, you get a new CEO, or you get a new management that have no idea what they're doing, and they can ruin a company in 5 years. Look what happened with JCPenney's and Sears and Kmart. It's amazing how they can destroy. I'm surprised that JCPenney's, they were bought by an investment firm. I'm surprised they're still in business. You have, yes, I have business debt. Yes, exactly. It's all business debt, okay? I have no personal debt other than the credit card. We have one credit card, but it's all business. So Arbuckle, Dave Ramsey made his money with the help of business debt. Oh my gosh, don't bring that up to Ryan. Oh my gosh, you have business debt. That's probably the only thing that Arbuckle and I agree on. My old ex-banker also had In the wall clock, exactly like that. It was that 1950 style. All I need is the little things are broken off. Good catch, Xavier. Xavier to the rescue. Wow, that's beautiful. What do you mean? Xavier to the rescue. What's going on? Did Xavier save something? What did Xavier save? What did Xavier save? What's going on here? Everybody said something happened. What happened with Xavier?
Nothing.
What did Xavier save? It's right here. It says, what, they're talking about Xavier. Good catch, Xavier. Xavier to the rescue. Wow, that's beautiful.
It's in regards to the set.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what?
What?
What are you looking for?
Oh, that's the wrong car.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, that's the wrong car. Which car do you
Yeah.
need?
This one.
Yeah, well, that's the one you should have pulled.
I didn't pull it.
Don't talk to me like that. I mean, come on, man. Unbelievable. So, what do we got here? We have a classic kitty car. I think this is on the website. This has been on there for almost 6 months. This is actually a quite interesting thing. This is a kitty car rocket ship. Look at that. Isn't that awesome looking? A die-cast kitty car. Brand new in the box. Yippee-yi-yo, Kaye. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay. And, okay. All right, so you got the right one now. Next time, make sure you know that you, make sure you do that correctly, okay? Don't talk back to me. Don't learn any bad habits from Xavier. You know what Xavier did last night? He cut me on my live stream when I was dipping pizza. Unbelievable. What a communist. Oh my gosh. What a communist Xavier is. What a communist Xavier is. What a communist Xavier is. Hi, hi, ho, hi, ho. What? I'm going to do I'm not in the mood to do anything. Actually, you know what? I've been going nonstop this week, and I'm extremely tired. I've been doing live streams all week. All week. I did it Monday, I did it Tuesday, I did it Wednesday, I did it Thursday. Yesterday, I did 2 of them yesterday. I didn't want to do, I know I did 3 yesterday. I did 3 live streams yesterday. And then I did one, I did 2 on Wednesday, or was it 3 on Wednesday? And then I did another one on Tuesday, and then we did the Monday live stream, and then I was live streamed all weekend. I never got any rest from last weekend, which was just, I just want to go upstairs tomorrow and just to work on the layout. And the problem is I want to work on the layout, but I don't want to do it on a live stream because I like to relax. I don't want to talk. So there's only 2 ways I can do it. I can just tape me working on it and then uploading it later. That's the only way I can do it. What do you think of that? Please let us know when you're working on that. Working on what? Why are you yelling at me, Rod Rodriguez? Please let us know when you're working on that. Working on what? I don't like these cryptic text messages. You're set. Oh, please let us know when you're working on that set. Well, I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow because I want to show you the trees that I got. These are going to be so sweet. I can't wait to start flocking this layout. And I think I got it cut correctly. And so I'm going to I want to put the final paint on it, because then once I do the paint, I want to then flock in certain areas. And then I'm going to spray it with shellac, to cover the whole thing with shellac, to just bond it right to the track so none of it comes off. Man, is it going to be sweet. It is going to be sweet. Now, what I could do, but I don't want to do it, which it would look so cool. I've got these lights that you can get at, my son was liking that, liked watching you work on it. Okay, all right, so I'll do live streams then. I've got these little lights, and I was thinking to taking these lights and attaching them to like telephone poles and have them go all the way around the layout, like it was like if you're driving in the mountains and you have lights, you know, at night the track would be lit up. I thought that would be cool, but it would take so much effort. I don't know, maybe I will and maybe I won't, but it would look cool to have little lights along the track as the cars go by. I want to take my buildings, and I want to see what buildings I can use to put on the layout, because I have to basically glue those down now if I'm going to use them. I'd have to cut to make it flat and then put the building where I'm going to put it, see, I'm going to use it that way. That's that. Okay, so I'm gonna make the decision. So I came on at around 9. I came on around 9:30. So basically 11:30. That would be 2 hours. I know you guys would love to see me. You and Tim are artists. Yes, Tim is a great artist. He's just like my Uncle George, my dad's brother. My dad's brother was a poor artist. He could paint and draw like you couldn't believe. And Tim followed that just was like that. And he was an art teacher at Grace College and Malone College in Akron, or in Canton, Ohio. He is a great painter. Tim has done some great paintings, and I'm just going to love that Mount Rushmore. Matter of fact, I'm going to get prints of that Mount Rushmore, and I'm going to sell them, because that Mount Rushmore, because I took it when we were in Mount Rushmore. I think I've got it right here. We took that picture when we were camping, almost right here. Right here. This is the picture. This is the picture that I took, and I sent that picture to Tim, and that's what he's taking. See how the tree is here? And that's what he's painting right there. That image right there. That's what he's painting. That's what Tim is painting, that image right there. Maybe this right here. That's what Tim is painting right there. That image. It's beautiful too. He started painting it back in 2022 or 21, I think, and then he got disgruntled and quit working on it. And he did another one of me coming out of the mountains of Colorado, going into Grand Junction, and a beautiful painting. I've got that hanging right above my TV in the house. And then what else did he did? Well, he's done all the cars for us, and he did a paint for Rod Henderson in Canada. He did a beautiful painting with Godzilla, King Kong, Back to the Future, just a really combination. And that painting's going to be worth thousands of dollars one of these days. And he painted that for Ron Henderson in Canada. And so he's been painting for me for the last 20 years. Well, not 20 years, probably the last 10 years. And we've had some lot of fun there. Well, I've got to go back to the house because I want to give this guy a call because I want to try to help him out. I'm tired. It's one of those days. We got some great bargains going on right now. We've got a clearance sale going on right now. We've got 2 new assortments coming in, 410 and 415, which I showed you guys. Those are available right now. You want to order those right now because those are limited editions. You're not going to be able to get those 4 or 5 years from now, I'll tell you right now. They've done less cars, and they're not doing any more print runs. They're only doing a certain amount of runs. And so you want to get those, and you want to get them on order now. And all of our exclusives, we have plenty of exclusives. All these exclusives right here are all available to you right now at ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. And then we have the Mayflower, which is probably the best truck ever made. And this is the Mayflower. Beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. This is my favorite vehicle. Matter of fact, I'm going to take another one because we sold it, and I'm going to take another one for me for racing night. And once we get the 4x4 layout, we're going to start doing races on it. This is going to show you who really is a racer, and we're going to have some racing and how much fun can we have? Oh yeah. So here's this was a funny video that's on YouTube right now. It's everywhere. Basically, and it's a spoof of a federal government. So this guy, he's in the federal government, or was in the federal, and he's sitting there giving an interview and telling people that he got fired and that he's unemployed and he worked for a department, and his job was he was given a specific task, okay, and his goal was to find out how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck wood could. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck wood? And he was fired from that survey of figuring out how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck wood, and and he's basically unemployed because he was fired from his job on figuring out how much wood. So if you really, do you have any Love's trucking sets left? I don't. I wish I did. We actually have one Love's trucking set, and it is the silver I-Wheels version of the Love's truck. And I'm going to talk to Daniel. We might do a special listing of that, but I'll tell you right now, people underestimated the popularity of the Love's trucking set, okay? Now, I don't think they're coming out with a set this year. And I'm telling you right now, if you own a Love's trucking set, and I've said this from the very beginning, good luck. Don't ever sell it, okay? And I'm sure that if you find them on YouTube, you're going to find them for $400 or $500. That's for sure. Because the Love trucking set is a great buy. Matter of fact, I had a guy that was in Iowa, I think, that had bought a bunch of them. I don't even know if he still has them. I'd be interested in buying them if he still had them. But anyways, so you want to study, you want to look at, so you look at how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Now you think about that, okay? So who came out with that saying, okay? How much wood, quick hello from Massachusetts, take a day off, you've been no, I know that. I'm just gonna sign off. I'm just gonna end with this. So if you really stop and think about how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's what you have to really think about. And that's why the Progressive Insurance Company commercial where the guy says, "Hey, you woodchuck, stop chucking my wood." That's just pure entertainment. That is creative entertainment. All right, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching the live stream. I'm going to go swimming today. I've got the pool all finished up. I've got it all filled up. Now, the water is only 72 degrees, so I'm going to just dip in it really fast and see how cold it is. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going swimming today. I'm not suicidal, number one. I'm going to go back to the house, and I'm going to do some studies, and I want to find out, I'm going to do some studies on how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Because I think that somebody should take some woodchucks and put them in an area and just put some wood in front of them and see if these woodchucks would chuck wood if they could chuck wood. See, that's the question. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Because you really want to know, can they chuck wood? Or would they chuck wood? Or do you have to train them to chuck wood? That's the real question. And you can almost say, how much wood could a Xavier chuck if a Xavier could chuck wood? Okay?
When you're done yabbering, I need you to...
You are a very bad boy, Xavier. Very bad boy. Very bad boy, Xavier. Very bad. Now, what's your problem, Xavier?
You need to verify some of the auction orders so I can actually send them out.
I can actually send them out. Unbelievable. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off because I can do that. And we will see you later.